I can't tell you anything new because, well, there was so much new, it's unbelievable. Little by little, returned, and something's going on with the camera, it's kind of a bit dark. Little by little returned from his great quest. And he reminded me that if you live in a Newtonian paradigm, that the idea that, this table is solid, it's solid, and, this body is solid, and, the world out there is solid. That's Newtonian physics. And if you live in a Newtonian physical globe, that they call planet Earth, you have got a major problem with increasing populations. I don't know if it's 6 or 8 billion, according to the CIA fact book. But if you think of the populated countries, European countries, for example, there's no more room for more people. And even in enormously large countries like Canada, there's no more room for people. Why is that? Well, in Canada, the northern part of the country is frozen over, tundra, it's very cold. And the major cities are very jammed. Very jammed. And Vancouver has got no more room for people because southern border is right there, the ocean's there, the mountains are there, and then there's more ocean to the north. So there's no more room. And Toronto is no more room, and Montreal is built on an island, no more room. So there's no more room, and that's why people are anti-immigrant. It's not because of racism, it's because there's no more room. You look at the country on a map, it looks huge, but it's not. The amount of livable area is very small, unless you want to go and live in the prairies somewhere, and nobody wants to. When they come to Canada, they go to the 3 main cities, and there's no more room, and the rent for a 1-bedroom apartment is $2,500 a month. And if you're an immigrant, they expect you to work at the donut shop for between $10 and $14 an hour, which means that you cannot afford even the rent. So don't go to these countries, and the people that are there don't want you to move there, not because they don't like you, it's because there's no room for you. And that's because you live in a Newtonian universe on a planet called a globe with limited land. Now the alternative is to go to multi-dimensional versions of the planet. And that has more to do with, I'm not sure if it's string theory perhaps, because it's got more dimensions. Quantum, I don't know, I'm not enough of an expert in it, but it's definitely, you have to get out of the Newtonian paradigm that things are solid and we live on a globe, or the other cuckoo thing that, it's a flat earth, and it's a plate, and underneath the plate, I don't know, I can never get my hands around this idea of it being a flat earth, because if it's a flat earth, then if we're under a dome or something, what's beyond the dome? No one explains it to me. I think these people have not thought this idea through. And on the other side of the flat earth, what's there? I mean, it's a pie plate flying through infinite space. These flat earth people are nutty as peanut butter. It makes no sense to me. Anyways, and flat earth is still very Newtonian. So it doesn't work. So if you want to have lots of room to expand, you've got infinite space and space. Your problem is that if you're limited to a Newtonian globe floating around the sun, you're running out of room. So you must go with advanced physics and throw the Newtonian paradigm away, and you might as well. It's very old physics, and it's all been proved to be, they say in the macro level, in other words, in day-to-day, this is solid. But it's very limiting belief because it doesn't allow you to expand into other timelines, other dimensions, where there is plenty of room for everyone. That's all I got to say.